Okay, here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, here we go with Darker Truths and Strange Fiction, June live stream with just the leadership team. Yay! Okay, so we have. Oh, that's big font. Okay, comment system.
Roxy, sit back. Would you like to have windows down, huh?
Alright.
No, sit back.
Writer. Okay. So, sorry, I'm typing the names of everyone. Okay, so we have me. I'm the owner slash head director of the studio. Then we have Rosanna System, and they are character slash project manager, and then we also have Kaya.
Is it on YouTube, the stream?
Yes, yeah, we're live right now. And also project manager. All right. There is all of that. Hopefully. Cool. All right. So. Oh, that took a second. Okay. All right. So we only have the three of us. So I think that we might just jump right into talking about projects. And if people join later, we can answer questions and do all of that. Okay, so what, shoot, sorry, hold on. I have it all typed up because I knew I was going to forget something. Okay, so we are going to talk about my project first. So this is the one that we're going to be doing like really soon. And the project name is Operation Carnage. And I'm really excited about it because it is a project that I've been working on for a long time, like 2 years. And we are we're really excited about it. So it's called Operation Carnage. It's a little bit of a political project. It's not oh, sorry.
You want me to take over?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's basically a dark suspense thriller political drama with lots of different plot lines and POVs all intermingling, and it's basically like a giant interconnected web. It's a series where you really have to be thinking about it all the way through, paying attention to every minor detail. It's basically where conspiracies are real and organized. And with the main characters, they never know who they can trust. And you, as the audience, won't know who you can trust either a lot of the time.
Yeah. Sorry.
It'll be a what's it called? A animation. So it'll be uploaded on YouTube. Are you doing it anywhere else other than YouTube?
I don't think so. It'll just be a YouTube animated project. Yeah, sorry, we're really blurred today. So but so yeah, it's everything that Rosanna System just said. And so it follows 3 different groups of people. It follows 3 main characters that kind of like run everything in a like behind the scenes. They interact directly with a target that they've gotten their sights. They feed information to feed into the paranoia of the person that they're targeting. And they also have run surveillance on the person, so they like always have eyes on them. And so that's one group of people, and then there's a second group of people that it's basically like everything at the White House. So like it directly involves interacting with like the president. And so that's the second group of people. There's 5 people there that kind of all interact and play parts. And the third group of people is the actual target and the family and the friends. So it follows all of those different groups all throughout the same episodes. So it'll switch around POVs a few times. It'll go to at least 3 different settings in each episode. And it's kind of a roller coaster. Coming from the person who's been attempting to write all of the episodes, it's definitely a roller coaster, and like you definitely have to keep track. You have to really know like where you are, who's there, what's happening in this moment, because when you think something might happen, it's not exactly the thing you think is going to happen. And so I think that's really interesting, and I'm excited to see it brought to life. Which brings us to the next thing, which is that, excuse me, we are officially halfway through planning the first season. So that's through episode 6. And the first 3 episodes are completely written now. So sorry, the water started running. So yeah, we are going to start a casting call for all of the main characters, and that's actually going to go live after this is over, after we're done talking about all of the other projects that we have coming up. We're going to put a video up on the channel, and we're going to have it run through casting call, and also we're going to have it on a Google Doc or form, so that people who don't have casting call club can still attempt to audition and get their stuff in.
That
So,
should be on Twitter, like all our social media. The Casting Call Club will also be on there, but the Google form of Google Docs will be on our Twitter and Instagram. It'll be, I think it might be on our Facebook stuff. I'm not really sure, but it'll be like on our social media, all that jazz.
yeah, it'll be posted. So yeah, we are launching the casting call for that. I don't know if anyone has already watched the opening sequence that we posted, but like Kaya
So
said,
good. So good.
like Kaya said, it is going to be an animated project, and so we're really excited about that too. And we hope that this works because it's been a project that's really important to some of us. And we really hope that everybody likes it and everybody views it and also just wants to support it. So, yeah, we will be posting that as soon as this is over, as soon as we talk about all of our other upcoming projects and some funding ideas that we have. So just be on the lookout for that. And yeah, let's talk about the other projects now. Let's talk about the Alice in Wonderland.
Yep. The Alice in Wonderland Syndrome X Labyrinth, as the working title is at the moment, is... Well, first of all, Alice in Wonderland Syndrome is basically where sometimes it seems that things are bigger than they really are, and sometimes it seems like things are smaller than they really are. So I've sort of taken that concept, and someone in the comment system suggested combining it with Labyrinth, and yeah, imagine all the craziness of Alice in Wonderland and Labyrinth combined. I've taken elements from the book version, the Disney version, and the live action versions, and it actually has a plot, which is unusual for Alice in Wonderland adaptations, but this does have a plot. And it follows two groups of friends, one who has the syndrome, one who doesn't, and they basically get a family heirloom stolen by a white rabbit. And they have to go find this white rabbit. And that takes them to Wonderland. And they have to pass a test to impress the Queen of Hearts enough that she'll send her army out to find this heirloom. And
Cool.
that is where the labyrinth part of it comes in, because they have to search all around and prove themselves. So yeah.
Awesome. That sounds really cool. Very excited about that. And that'll happen a little bit later in the year. We hope that it'll still happen within this next half of the year. But it is also planned to be an animated project, so we might have to push it off just a little bit. But we'll see. And so the next one is Ice Cream Man. And this one's kind of interesting. This one's also planned to be an animated project, just like a 45-minute short film. And it's called right now it's called Beware the Ice Cream Man. And basically, what the story is that the ice cream man is not actually like he's perceived as a bad guy, but he's actually like saving kids. So it's kind of a kidnapping story where he protects kids who are in unsafe homes, and so he will take kids to a safe location, and then
Yeah, an ice cream truck.
yeah, in his ice cream truck. It's like it's a twist on like the normal weirdo
Yeah.
ice cream man with like kidnapping kids to do something bad. But yeah, so
and Circle fans will be happy to know that he's actually Dustin's brother.
Oh yeah,
If that
I
inspires
forgot
any
about
of you
that.
to watch it.
right. Yeah.
My goodness. Sorry, my chickens. They like all ran after me.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Then what else was there? Oh, yep. So the last one that we hope to start in this last half of the year is just going to be an audio project, because it's meant to have like a creepy factor, and not so much be animated. So it's called Dead Flowers, and it's also going to be told from a few different points of view, because apparently we just like to make things hard on ourselves. But it's going to be I don't know if it's going to be like separate points of view per episode like we did with Where the Tracks End, because that was a lot of work. But
Very much so.
but it's going to follow like a well, it's going to follow a serial killer that puts body parts of his victims in potted plants that he leaves on their family's doorstep. So like each episode, like we're hoping to get just like an animation of a specific type of flower for every episode. And so like at the beginning it starts out alive, and like as the episode continues it just kind of wilts and dies.
Shrivels away. It's all good.
Yeah.
I'm super excited for this project.
So yeah, we are really excited about it. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna
That's okay.
it might be a little bit difficult to write, but a lot of these projects are, and that's okay because we're here to talk about mental health and mental illness and the darker side of it, and sometimes that means writing things and creating things that we're a little bit uncomfortable with, and so we well, most of us don't mind putting ourselves in that position of being uncomfortable, and we hope that anyone who decides to view also doesn't mind being in that uncomfortable position of being confronted with serious mental health issues, or talking about mental health and mental illness and the darker truths of it. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for, and we create projects that really try to dive into it and try to discuss it in a way that is fictional, but also can be really close to real life. And like with Operation Carnage, we are getting so close to real life. It it might be a little overwhelming. But yeah, it's just we're excited about the projects that are coming up. We are looking forward to creating more stuff, and so that's all the stuff that we have planned for this next half of the year, and we'll still have a Halloween special. I don't know if it'll be Haunter. We still have all the lines in the music, so we
That'd be
might just edit it. But we've we've been thinking about it a lot. So
if we could get it out by Halloween, that would be fantastic.
yeah. So yeah, that would be fun. That'll be our Halloween special. We still have all the lines in the music, so that'll be an easy edit. It'll just be about like getting it animated. So
keep an eye out for all those casting calls for the new projects that
yeah,
were discussed.
Yeah, definitely keep an eye out. Operation Carnage is going live today after the stream. And then we'll be over the next 2 months or so, we'll have the Dead Flowers, Alice in Wonderland, and Beware the Ice Cream Man. And some of those casting calls will be longer just because we have shoot, I lost what I was saying.
The projects themselves some of them will be longer, some of them, like Ice Cream Man, you got the families. I mean, it's a short project, but you have the Ice Cream Man, you have the kids or the families of the kids, you got possibly neighborhood people, there's lots of minor characters.
Yeah.
And only a handful of larger characters. So like some will be larger than others, based on how big the cast is.
Yeah. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. We are super excited, and yeah, so moving on to the next part, these projects are not possible without some kind of funding for them. So we have some ideas for what we can do, and Rosanna System and Kaya are going to introduce the ideas, or the idea that they had, and we'll talk about our other options.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for it. But so pretty much I helped with it, but I didn't really come up with the idea. That was one of you guys. But pretty much what we're gonna do like a little fundraising live stream playthrough thing. We're gonna pick a game. We are coming up with the game, or not coming up, but we're deciding on the game that we will play.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll just do a playthrough. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm hoping for under 12 hours.
Well, one of my ideas was like a marathon playthrough of a long game. So
that would be really cool too, yeah.
So say the sponsors could it could be like a sponsored 24-hour marathon, play this really long game for that amount of time. So we could stream for the whole amount of time, perhaps. Or
really cool.
Kaya, I know some of your friends said about the Fallout series. So
yes, so
we could have how many games are there? 6 Fallout games. We could have 6 of us
I
play
don't know. I
each
don't know.
game back to back.
Let me see. There are lots of suggestions, but yeah, we had Fallout, Dark Souls, The Witcher. Let me see. Divinity Original Sin 2 is one of them. And then Morrowind and Oblivion.
Yeah.
And we've had lots of um suggestions. Thank you to the UAB e-gaming server for those suggestions. But pretty much, yeah, so y'all will be welcome to watch us on the stream, and we're hoping to have people join the stream, so having a handful of like a group of people who will be like on it, like on the playthrough. I'm not really sure. We're gonna figure out how to do it. But yeah.
And with the Fallout series, we could even have your audience members interact by voting on which perks we choose on each level, which
Sure.
could be really fun.
That would be really cool. And of course, in the comments of this live stream, leave suggestions for leave suggestions for games that you'd like to see us do, or play. Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up. What else? We wanted to talk about I know we want to talk about the Patreon stuff,
Yeah.
but let me see. Is there anything else really that we need to address about the playthrough thing? We can probably we'll have the I know we already have Patreon set up. We're gonna have I think we're gonna have a few more like funding things. So like as you guys watch us play through, or really at any point in time, you guys can put any certain amount of money towards our projects, because as K System said, these projects are not possible without your support. So, and that's even just watching what we do. That every little bit helps.
Yeah. And so I was going to talk about the Patreon a little bit.
Mhm.
We did set it up like at the very beginning when we were starting the project, and we needed, or sorry, something just went off. So we need to be able to pay our artists, and we need to be able to pay our animators, and our voice actors. And so we do have a Patreon, and we just wanted to ask, like, for viewers, like, if we set up new tiers, like, what would you want to see on the on our Patreon? Like, what would be good for us to offer to you?
Exactly.
We have some time lapse stuff from some of our artists. We're gonna start doing like our musicians are gonna start recording some behind the scenes stuff of like how they make some of the music for our projects, and we're gonna post some of that. We might even post some editing or some writing. I mean, at this point, it's kind of up to y'all, like what kind of tiers we should have, because we have ideas and we've been like posting stuff, and we just want to know what would be of interest to people who are actually viewing.
Hmm. I know that we had a few things like higher tiers. Like I can make studio pins for people who want to have like physical things. Um, and those will also go up like with whenever we set up a website for the merch and all of that. Um, so yeah, if there's really any ideas that you guys have, just let us know, like in on our social media or in the stream chat, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So that's basically all about that. We just wanted to let y'all know that we have some ideas, and we're going to be trying out some different stuff. And for the video game playthrough thing, we might set up a Twitch account.
That would be cool.
I don't know anything about it, so
I don't either.
um,
But we can
Kaya
figure it out.
or Rosanna System are gonna figure that out. So that was all of our new projects. Operation Carnage, Alice in Wonderland, and Labyrinth. Who Are the Ice Cream Man and Dead Flowers. We have all those casting calls coming up within the next couple of months. Some of them might be longer than others because we'll probably set them up and just let them run while we're still working on other projects. And we will be setting up our funding ideas and hopefully starting some video game playthroughs and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, and then Rosanna System, did you want to do like the mental health or a mental health moment or talk or whatever?
No, I can't
No?
think of anything to say at the moment about that.
Okay. Alright, we don't have to. That's fine. Alright, so this is just short and sweet and right to the point.
A little catch up, so you know what's happening.
Yep. And hopefully next time we'll have a few more people and we can do more of like a question and answer session or anything like that.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So yeah, keep an eye out in the next hour or so. We'll be posting the Operation Carnage closing sequence / casting call, which we're really excited about. And let's get
I can't wait.
started. I'm so excited. Yeah, so keep an eye out. All right. All right, bye. We're ending.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, the 4 people who are watching.